There you go. Oh. All right, guys, we are live here for Game 4 of the 2022 World Series between the Houston Astros, the American League champions, and the Philadelphia Phillies. The National League champions, Philadelphia, leads the best of 7, 2-1. We're in Philly tonight for Game 4. Top of the first inning, Aaron Nola on the mound for the Phillies. Jose Altuve leading off 1-2 to Altuve. It is high, and it is foul. Fastball up. Altuve loves to swing, and he swings at that. High, stays 1-2. Game just underway here. Astros losing yesterday 7-0. Phillies hit 5 home runs in a dominant showing. Astros have Christian Javier on the mound. Phillies going with their ace, Aaron Nola, who's pitching today because of the rain delay. Astros wearing orange, Phillies wearing white. The 1-2, it is foul down the left field line. Altuve hitting 156 this postseason. Really struggled, but went 0 for 28 at one point. Got a couple of hits in Yankee Stadium. Was 3 for 4 in Game 2, where the Astros won it 5-2 in Minute Maid Park. Their only win so far. Astros hit Aaron Nola for 5 runs in Game 1. Unfortunately, we're not able to win and ended up losing 6-5 in the 10th. Nola got hit off 2 home runs by Kyle Tucker. Here's the 1-2 to Altuve. And Jose lifts it into right field, and it is caught by the center fielder, Marsh, who had to come in there quickly. That ball's looking like it might drop in right center field, but he is put away for the first out of the inning. Taking a look at the Astros lineup. Altuve leading off. Gold Glove winning rookie shortstop for the Astros, Jeremy Pena batting second. Alvarez batting third as usual. Bregman hitting cleanup. Kyle Tucker in right field batting fifth. Gurriel at first base batting sixth. Christian Vasquez in the lineup today, catcher. You have Aledmus Diaz in the left field today. And batting ninth is center fielder Chaz McCormick. Up next is Jeremy Pena, ALCS MVP. Batting .289 this postseason has been electric so far. He takes a fastball down the middle, 0-1. Pena was the ALCS MVP, like I mentioned. Hit a lot of home runs, including a critical 3-run homer in Yankee Stadium. And he did have the game-winning home run in the 18th inning against the Mariners in Game 3 of the ALDS. The 0-1 to Pena. Swing and a miss, got him on the off-speed, 0-2. Nola with 8 pitches so far in the game. Phillies got off to a fast start yesterday, trying to do the same today. This crowd is electric. Phillies have not lost a game at home in the postseason. The 0-2 to the shortstop. Swing and a miss. Got him on 3 strikes. 2 away in the first inning. Astros need to do something on offense. Christian Javier can be amazing, but if this offense is nothing, they're still going to lose the game. So you need somebody to do something. That starts to do it on Alvarez, who takes a pitch there, 1-0. Alvarez batting .200, was electric in the ALDS, hitting an amazing walk-off 3-run bomb in Game 1 in the 9th inning. But since then, he hasn't done much. Houston needs him to come through here against Nola. Takes off speed there, 1-1. 2 on, nobody out. Scoreless, top of the first here in Game 4 of the 2022 World Series. Astros in the World Series for the 4th time in the past 6 years. Won it in 2017. Came short in 19 and 21. Here's the 1-1. Alvarez fouls that fastball off. 1-2. Phillies love getting off to fast starts here, going 1-2-3, and then letting their offense try and take the field. Astros need to put up something and try and get this lead if they're going to have any chance today. Crowd is wild. Here's the 1-2. Good take there by Gordon. Does not swing at that down. 2-2. Nola 3-0 in the past 5 home starts, a .3 ERA. Has been exceptional at home. And here's the 2-2 to Alvarez. Crowd on their feet. 2 on, nobody out. Here's the delivery. Alvarez rips it down the right field line, and it is foul. That was a great hit by Jordan. Just couldn't get up. Couldn't stay fair there, excuse me. That's the kind of pitch Alvarez has been looking for. This is a good at bat. At least he's staying alive. This crowd in Philly is going to keep standing up for the entire game. The 2-2. Alvarez rips it into left field, and that's going to bid down for a hit. Brandon Marsh with the fielding, and that is a single for Jordan Alvarez in the left center field. The Astros keeping alive, trying to get some 2-out lighting here. Nice hit by Alvarez, nice at bat. Finds the pitch he wants and pulls it the other way, dropping in for a base hit in the left center. And Alvarez is on base. Good sign for the Astros there, drops in front of Marsh. And here comes Alex Bregman, cleanup hitter for the Astros, been the most consistent player for Houston the entire postseason. Bregman at third base, fully healthy and ready to go. Batting fourth, hitting .293 this postseason, takes a pitch outside. 1-0. Astros need some 2-out lightning here to have any chance. 2-out lightning. 2 outs and getting some hits, scoring with 2 outs. That's what helps you win ball games. And that's what Bregman and the Astros are looking for here. 2 on, Alvarez at first, the 1-0 to Bregman. He takes a fastball down and away, 1-1. Nola now with 17 pitches so far in the first inning, trying to get up that pitch count and trying to get into this bullpen if you're the Astros. Bregman with excellent plate discipline, is extremely hard to strike out and to chase. The 1-1. And Bregman fouls that one up and in away. 1-2 now. Bregman's had some really great at-bats. Hopefully he can keep it alive here for the Astros. This is, I think, is a big at-bat for Houston. Bregman's been your most consistent hitter. Let's see if he can do something here. 1-2 now already. 2 outs, top of the fourth, scoreless. The 1-2 with the crowd roaring. On its way. And Bregman fouls that one off too. Staying alive. This already is a much better first inning than what you saw from the Astros in Game 3, where they got out within like 5 or 6 pitches, all grounding out and all swinging at first pitches. Much better first inning for Houston. Even though we haven't scored, it's looking much better. Here's the 1-2. Nola to Bregman. And Bregman grounds it, and that is going to go to Gene Segura, who fires it. And it is caught by Hoskins at first, and that'll do it for the top of the first inning. Bregman with ground ball out to end it. Astros 0, Phillies 0. We head to the bottom of the first inning. Kyle Schwarber going to be leading it off for the Phillies.
This is crazy. You know what else is crazy? That as the message that you sent me, it's unencrypted. Other people can see your text just like other people can see that letter. Your text. No.
Well, for the Astros, you have Christian Javier on the mound, one of their best pitchers, getting the start here in Game 4 after Lance McCullers gave up 7 runs in Game 3. Christian Javier, very strong fastball, has some sneaky good off-speed and curves. Look for him to attack the strike zone well when he's on his game. His fastball is almost impossible to hit.
It's cheating. It's not even fair. It's like the hit is no longer going to throw every time. I hate winning reality. I love it.
Well, for the Phillies, you have the same lineup. Kyle Schwarber leading off in left field. Rhys Hoskins at first base, batting second. JT Realmuto, the catcher, batting third. Bryce Harper, fourth. Those are your top 4. And on the mound for the Houston Astros, Christian Javier, number 53. 1-0 record in the postseason, 1.35 ERA. 6 2/3 innings. Was excellent against the New York Yankees. And the Astros need a great performance from Christian Javier right now. Here comes Christian Javier. Look for him. I think he's a good matchup for the Astros right now. He's a guy that you trust, and hopefully, for their sake, we'll see if he can get it done. Christian Vasquez. Here we go. Bottom of the first, Kyle Schwarber leading off. Here's the first pitch to Schwarber. It is inside, fastball, 1-0. Schwarber hitting 222. This postseason had a 2-run bomb in the center field yesterday against Lance McCullers Jr. And fastball high for Schwarber, swing and a miss, 1-1. Javier's fastball is really excellent. Look for him to try and target it, especially at the top of the zone here. Here's the 1-1. It is in for strike 2, 95, 1-2 on Schwarber. Scoreless here at the bottom of the first inning. Phillies just getting started here batting. Aaron Nola got through his inning, giving up a base hit to Yordan Alvarez. Here's the 1-2 to Schwarber, swing and a miss. And it was not a miss, in fact. He fouled it off. Sorry, I'm watching it on TV, so I cannot see it as well. Christian Javier here, beautiful pitch. Schwarber nearly strikes out here. And it is just fouled. Vasquez could not make the catch. Christian Vasquez making the start at catcher today. It's been Martin Maldonado for the majority of the postseason for Houston. Javier going with Vasquez today. The 1-2 on its way again. And it is a fly ball in the left field near the warning track. And it is caught by Diaz, 1 away here in the bottom of the first inning. And here comes first baseman Rhys Hoskins to the plate. He's been on fire at home, hitting .318, 5 homers, 11 RBIs. All have been at home. He's been electric here. And he's been making a lot of highlight reels for the Philadelphia Phillies. Here he comes in his first at-bat today. Hoskins, 6 homers now in the postseason. Hit one yesterday off Lance McCullers. Starts off Hoskins there with an off-speed. 1-0. Slider at 80 for Christian Javier. A 1-0. And Hoskins pops it, and Vasquez giving it a look, but it's going to be fouled behind home plate. Rob Thompson, to me, has done an exceptional job as a manager to, manage a team like Joe Davis is saying midseason was very impressive. He completely turned around that ship. Here's the 1-1. Outside of Hoskins, 2-1. I mean, I think it's incredible what Rob Thompson has done. You cannot just understate that. Truly incredible. And he's brought this team all the way to the World Series. I mean, he's made all the right moves. He's shown that urgency that Astros fans have been looking for in Dusty Baker. The 2-1, Hoskins fouls it again, 2-2. Gurriel nearly caught it, but the camera moved away. Once again, Phillies at home, 6-0 in the postseason, undefeated, 7 runs per game, 17 home runs, most home runs in National League postseason history. Gurriel just could not make the catch there for the second out. Stays 2-2. The 2-2 to Hoskins. It is high, 3-2. Fastball misses. Here's a 3-2. And Hoskins skies it into shallow left center field. Shortstop Pena puts it away. Gold Glover at shortstop, Jeremy Pena, 2 outs. In the bottom of the first inning, Pena was in fact the first rookie shortstop to ever win a Rawlings Gold Glove Award. Shout out to him, and as well as right fielder Kyle Tucker for winning his first Gold Glove. Very well deserved for both. And Alex Bregman, to me, he deserves a Gold Glove. Really surprised he has not won it as well. Anyway, 2 away here in the bottom of the first inning. 11 pitches so far for Christian Javier. Here comes the catcher. JT Realmuto, a fellow Gold Glover himself, had a huge home run in the 10th inning at Minute Maid Park in Game 1 to give the Phillies a 6-5 lead, and they're able to close it out. Hitting .245 this postseason, Javier starts him off with a strike down and away. Beautiful slider there from Javier. Hey man, let's get it, Jorge. You gotta win this game, man. Let's see what happens. The 0-1 to Realmuto. It is down, 1-1. 2 away, nobody on for the Phillies. Realmuto has been probably their MVP this season. Catches all their games pretty much. Can hit, can steal bases. Pretty much can do everything for this team. Really, really talented player. Here's the 1-1. It is strike 2. Beautifully placed strike there from Christian Javier. Fastball at 95. 1-2. A 1-2-3 inning here would be huge if you're the Astros. Got off to a really bad start yesterday. Here's the 1-2. And it is strike 3. Realmuto goes down on strikes. Beautiful job by Christian Javier. 1-2-3 inning right through the lineup. And we are tied after 1 inning. Phillies 0, Astros 0. Next up, got Kyle Tucker leading off for the Astros. If you remember, Kyle Tucker hit a 3-run homer and a 2-run homer off Aaron Nola, who is starting today. So look for Kyle Tucker to try and make an impact. Really need him. Then batting 6th, you have Gurriel, and then Vasquez batting 7th as the catcher. Astros need to get something, and they need to get a lead fast, because once the Phillies have the lead, it might be hard. So need the Astros to get a lead here. Like I said, Christian Javier can pitch outstanding, but if this offense continues to put up zeros on the board, they're not going to win this game. Appreciate all of you guys joining on from Twitter. Appreciate all of you, as of course. Thank you guys so much. Hoping Christian Javier can have another great performance today. Huge game today. Astros have got to get it.
You can easily get helpful customer service over the phone or on the Progressive app, pretty much anywhere. Even at the library.
If they win today, the series will be tied 2-2, and then I think the Astros will be looking really good at that point if they can just tie it here tonight. That's all they got to do. Just win today. Just win. They can tie it today. You're looking good. For Game 5, got Justin Verlander versus Noah Syndergaard in that bullpen. I like that matchup. And if the Astros can get a win today, they can set it up well. They just got to get it tonight. That's the key. 100%, man. We can't keep it in Philly. We got to get at least one win so we can bring it back home. And if it does go home, we have Framber Valdez for Game 6. So it all comes down to tonight. Can they get the win tonight? It is really the key at this point. It's a huge game. I mean, this really is it. If you're the Astros, got to win. If you don't, you're in major trouble, and you're probably not going to win this series, to say the least. Here we are, top of the second inning. Astros have one hit so far. That was Rodon Alvarez. As we have Kyle Tucker leading off. Remember, in Game 1, he had a 2-run homer and a 3-run homer off of Aaron Nola. King Tuck, as you call him here in Houston, let's see if he can get something going. Hasn't done anything much since Game 1. Here he is, top of the second. Kyle Tucker leading off. 2 for 4 against Nola in the postseason. 2 homers, 4 RBIs. Let's see what he can do here. Tucker immediately fouls off that fastball. Big swing there. 0-1. Tucker hitting .225 this postseason. Game 1 of the World Series was his best performance by far, but it's been one of the most consistent players for the Astros throughout the season. Over 100 RBI guy, nearly 30 stolen bases. He's a really complete player. So big guy for Houston. Here's the 0-1. And Tucker fouls that one off too. Quickly down to 0-2 now on Nola. Astros got to get this pitch count very, very high and try and get to that bullpen as fast as possible. Aaron Nola's pitched really well at home, a .3 ERA, as this broadcast has pointed out earlier. So if you can get his pitch count up, keep fouling off pitches, find the one you like, just like Rodon Alvarez did, I think you'll be in good shape. This crowd's going to be standing all night. Got to focus in. The 0-2. And Kyle Tucker rips it down the right field line. It's fair. It's to the wall. Kyle Tucker rounding first. Off he goes to second. Castellanos with the throw not in time. It's a leadoff double for the Astros. In the second inning, Kyle Tucker. 3 for 5 now against Aaron Nola. Beautiful hit there. Astros have men in scoring position already. Breaking ball from Nola. Kyle Tucker saw it, ripped it down right field. Nice hit there. And that's what you want. Going all the way to the wall. Castellanos can't make the throw in time, and Jose Altuve looking on, clapping. Here comes Yuli Gurriel. Gurriel's been also very, very consistent in the postseason. And Gurriel immediately grounds it over to the third baseman. Bohm makes the throw across the diamond in time. And Tucker stealing third. He is safe. Great throw. But an even better run there by Kyle Tucker. And it's 1 out and a runner on third. Astros in a good position here to try and take the early lead. Even though Gurriel grounds it to the third baseman, Alec Bohm. Bohm makes the throw across the diamond to get Gurriel. And Hoskins throws it across the diamond back to try and get Tucker at third, but the throw's not in time. And Astros have man on third, less than 2 outs. Big position here if you're Christian Vasquez. Great read here if you're Kyle Tucker. Getting that foot in time, reaches the bag safe. Astros have Kyle Tucker on third base and 1 out. Here comes the catcher, Christian Vasquez, making his first start of the World Series. Big moment here if you're the Astros, really trying to drive in Kyle Tucker. Whether that's through a sacrifice fly, whatever you need to do. And Vasquez takes a pitch high, 1-0. Kyle Tucker feasts off Aaron Nola. We continue to see that. Vasquez hitting 182 this postseason, 2 RBIs. Both were in Game 3 against the New York Yankees. King Tuck, man, he's come through. Vasquez got to get him home. The 1-0. And it hits Vasquez right on the shoulder. And he jogs immediately over to first base. Now you have first and third, 1 out for the Astros. That's going to bring up, hey, Daniel, what's going on, dude? Hits Vasquez right on that pad. Good for him. Saves his arm right there. And you're going to have Aledmys Diaz. Now, this is where I really would have liked to have David Hensley if you're the Astros. Didn't like the decision at all from Dusty to bring in Diaz. Diaz has not shown anything at all. Hensley at least had a base hit yesterday. So, big moment if you're Diaz here. Last thing you want is to ground into a double play. And Diaz more than likely might do that, unfortunately. Hitting .56 in the postseason. Need him to have a good at-bat. Just get the ball in the air somewhat deep, and we'll have a 1-0 lead. That's all he needs to do. Please do not ground out. Here's Diaz. And Diaz fouls one, rips the bat, and it is 0-1. Now, this is a huge at-bat for the Astros. You need this run desperately. You need this run badly. You need this run more than anything right now. I'm telling you. This is huge right now. If Diaz cannot come through here, that's going to be a huge letdown. Here's the 0-1. And Diaz fouls it. Gets on that one. 0-2 now. Quickly down. Not good. Diaz has just got to stay alive here. Just stay alive. And if you can, just get a fly ball deep enough. Tucker's fast enough to score. He's going to give it his all here to transfer this run. This is really big right now. This is huge. The 0-2. And he has great take there. Beautiful. 1-2. Very, very critical. Nola up to almost 30 pitches, but it won't matter if the Astros cannot score a run here. They need this run right now. They need a lead. Here's the 1-2. Nola trying to strike him out. And he fouls it. Stays alive. Diaz at least got some part of it there to stay alive. Got to continue to stay alive. This is a huge pitch again. Every single pitch right now is huge at this at-bat. The 1-2 to Diaz. On its way. Here it is. And Diaz swings and misses on the pitch there, and it is 2 outs. Big loss. Very, very disappointing for Diaz. Not good. Not good if you're the Astros. Not good. That was a huge strikeout for Aaron Nola and the Phillies. Not good by Diaz. Really hated this move by Dusty. Should have been, it just should have been Hensley. 2 outs now for center fielder Chas McCormick, batting 9th today. Hitting .286 this postseason, 2 home runs, 3 RBIs. In a huge position here, 2 outs, 2 on. And Chas takes a beautiful curveball right there. First strike, 0-1. 2 on, 2 out. Chas got to make a play here. Got to come through here for your Chas. Local Philly hometown boy playing for the Astros right now. Big at bat if you're Chas. This is huge. Chas takes a High fastball, 1-1. Keep it going. Stay alive. Here's the 1-1. Good take by Chaz there. Another slider. 2-1. Curveball, actually. He has a knuckle curveball. Aaron Nola has a knuckle curveball. 0-1. Altuve is on deck. He's 0 for 1 in the first inning. That left field side is wide open. If Chaz can get a little bit of a hit there, just a slight nudge towards that area, Tucker's going to easily come home and score. I think that's what Chaz needs to be looking for here, trying to just drive it the opposite field way into that gap. And Chaz takes a strike there. Beautiful pitch by Nola. 2-2 now. We're in the top of the second inning, 2 on, 2 outs, and we're in a 2-2 count. This is a huge at-bat. Huge. Crowd is very, very loud. They're all on their feet. They're going to explode if he strikes them out here. The 2-2. He struck him out! Chaz goes down on strikes, and that'll end the inning, and the Astros waste a beautiful opportunity. The Astros waste an opportunity that might end up costing them this game. What a disaster. Very disappointed. Not good, guys. I'm just so disappointed we couldn't score there. That is just so sad. That is so sad. Come on now. That was disappointing as hell. Not good. I mean, it's just so disappointing because, I mean, The Astros have the talent. They can do it. And they have the guys in position. And then Dusty makes it even tougher by not putting the right guy there. And of course, it comes back to screw us. I mean, I'm sorry. This is disappointing. I mean, that is a strike 1-1 on Bryce Harper. Harper, the hottest hitter in the postseason, hitting .382, hit a monstrous 2-run homer out the first pitch he saw against Lance McCullers Jr. He saw that Lance was tipping pitches and he was able to pounce on that curveball right over the plate and slam it into the right field stands. Here's the 1-1. Harper takes a strike, 1-2 now. We're in the bottom of the second inning, Astros 0, Phillies 0. Harper leading off this inning. Javier's got to attack the high fastball here, just put it a little bit higher, and I think he should be good to go here. Here's the 1-2 to Harper. There you go, but Harper didn't swing at that. That's too far out. The 2-2. He's on 2-2 to Harper now. Harper is so calm at the plate. Here's the 2-2. And it is nearly a strike 3. Should have been a strike there. I mean, that's a great pitch if you're Javier. And that's a strike. Just the placement of the glove and the way it was caught just made it. 3-2 is way too high. He walks Harper. Leadoff walk for the Phillies. The Phillies have taken advantage of all their base runners and all their runners in scoring position. It comes back to hurt the Astros practically every single year. They just do not score with runners in scoring position. Here's Nick Castellanos, pretty hot hitter, very dangerous. 222 postseason, 7 RBIs. 3 for 13 in the World Series, batting 5th. Castellanos, big swing and a miss there on that slider. 0-1. The 0-1. Swing and a miss from Castellanos again on that slider. 0-2. The 0-2 to Castellanos. Swing and a miss. Got him on 3 pitches. 1 away in the bottom of the second. Great pitches. These are excellent. Javier's placing them well. Seems to have a great game plan coming in. Something Lance McCullers did not do, unfortunately. Here's Alec Bohm, third baseman for the Phillies, batting 6th. Hit a line shot home run yesterday off Lance McCullers Jr. in Game 3. Pretty much the whole lineup had a home run off Lance McCullers Jr. Bohm, swing and a miss there on that slider. Keep going to that, down and away. 0-1 on Bohm. Jumps out of the box there, swinging. Hitting .208 in the postseason is Alec Bohm. Harper on first for the walk, 1 out. Bottom of the second inning, still scoreless. Javier with 25 pitches so far. The 0-1, and swinging a foul ball into the seats for Bohm. He's down 0-2. And Javier checks on Harper there at first. He's got 0-2 on Bohm. 1 out here in the bottom of the second. And Javier checks again on Harper. Javier trying to put away Bohm here. The 0-2 on its way, and it is there, and it is high fastball. 1-2 on Bohm. The 1-2. And Bohm still fouls that high fastball off. Stays 1-2. The 1-2 to Bohm on its way, and it is away. And Vasquez checks on Harper at first, 2-2 now. This is looking like a good at bat from Alec Bohm, third baseman. And here's the 2-2. Swing and a miss. Vasquez going for 2, and he cannot get the strike him out, throw him out as Harper steals second. And he is now in scoring position to throw a little bit wide from Vasquez. If that's Maldonado, you might have seen a better throw there, but nice pitch from Javier, and Altuve trying to jump and tag Harper in time. He cannot. Throws a little wide. Little off on that throw there by Vasquez, and it's 2 outs here in the bottom of the second, and you have Stott here batting for the Phillies with Harper on second base in scoring position. Bryson Stott, the shortstop. And Stott takes a fastball right down the middle. 0-1. Here's the 0-1 to Stott. And Stott pops it straight up, straight to the Gold Glover. Pena puts it away, and Javier gets out of the second inning clean. Astros 0, Phillies 0. Christian Javier has got to continue to pitch like this. I like what I'm seeing. And we need this offense to wake, excuse me for my language, but wake the damn up. I mean, this is really frustrating. They got to wake up. I'm tired of not scoring with runners in position, man. Come on, Astros.
World Series steal to run up the score on 3 tacos. Steal the base, steal the taco.
And we are back here in Citizens Bank Park. Astros here back to the top of the order again. Jose Altuve leading off with Jeremy Pena and Jordan Alvarez coming. Top of third inning, Astros 0, Phillies 0. Astros have 2 hits. Phillies have none so far. Altuve going to be leading it off here. He's 0 for 1 today. And Altuve immediately grounds it over to third baseman Bohm. Bohm with a tough play, and he makes it in time. Altuve nearly was there. Bohm's been surprisingly decent at third base. 1 away here on 1 pitch. Pena now steps in. Pena takes another knuckle curveball, if I'm correct. That's what. Oh, that's a changeup. Come on, man. I cannot recognize Nola's pitches. I need to do better. Sorry, guys. Here's the 0-1 from Nola to Pena. Pena's 0 for 1. He takes it low, 1-1. Just need a couple of runs here if you're the Astros. I think Javier can take care of the rest, but he needs some runs. Here's the 1-2 that is on point. It is a strike. 1-2 on Pena. This top of the order has got to do something. It's getting frustrating for the Astros fans. Going back to that changeup again is Nola. The 1-2. And Pena fouls that one. Pena's down 1-2 here with 1 out. Pena, good take there down, 2-2. Pena at least has been taking some pitches. I mean, you see Altuve swinging at the first one a little too high. I mean, I know Jose wants to do something, but I mean, you have to be selective. I mean, it's kind of getting a bit too much. Here's the 2-2 to Pena. Good take there again, down 3-2. No look, keeps going back to that changeup over and over. Has one knuckle curve in the mix of that. Alvarez on deck. He's 1 for 1 today. Full count now to Pena. Here's the 3-2. And Pena swing and a miss. Got him on that knuckle curve. And that is the 4th strikeout for Aaron Nola. 2 very disappointing at-bats from both Altuve and Pena. And here's Yordan Alvarez playing designated hitter today. Not left field. That's Ledmus Diaz. Astros have been working really hard and trying to get Yordan back on track, and that's what the broadcast was making great points about how they're in the cage. Alex Cintron, hitting coach for the Astros, does a great job trying to make adjustments here. Here's the 0-1. Alvarez takes it high, 1-1. Fastball. And it seemed like that side adjustment may have worked. Alvarez was able to rip it the previous inning for a hit. Opposite field. He's 1 for 1. Here's the 1-1. And Alvarez hits it into the same spot, and Schwarber is able to make the catch near the warning track in left center field, and that'll do it for the top of the 3rd inning. Astros go 1-2-3 again. Astros go 1-2-3 for the first time. Not a good inning if you're the Astros there.
It's almost 8. Will you come?
Yeah. This is really annoying, guys, but I think Christian Javier has been playing really well. Hope he continues to do that, and we'll see what happens. They're saying this is going to probably be a low-scoring game. It definitely looks like that, for sure. And we are back in Philadelphia, Citizens Bank Park, of course. Bottom of the 3rd inning we go. Astros 0, Phillies 0. Christian Javier going back to work here for Houston. Trying to work through the bottom of the lineup here. Starting off with Gene Segura, the second baseman for the Phillies, batting 8th. 8, 9, and 1 hitters due up for Philly. Segura leading off this inning, hitting .217, just known for making some contact. Tough guy, but just continues to just make contact with the ball. And Javier puts that fastball up and in, 2-0 now, quickly on Segura. Here's the 2-0. And Segura pops it high. Vasquez trying to give it a look, and it will not be in his hand. 2-1. Javier continuing to use that fastball at a high clip, 72%, going on that four seam, 28% on the slider. I think that's what you like to see if you're the Astros right now. And you see that slider, it's well placed. It's not just being spammed over and over. It's being well placed. The 2-1 to Segura. Segura fouls it. Fastball down the middle. 2-2. Well, here's the 2-2 to Segura. On its way, Segura fouls it off again. Still says 2-2. Segura, like I said, he's been having some big hits so far, but Christian Javier is just another Astros starting pitcher coming out from overseas. And the Astros did an exceptional job recruiting. They have such a great young core. Framber Valdez, Christian Javier, Luis Garcia, all three great pitchers. Javier, you look at that average, 170 average opponents for the regular season, the best in baseball. The 2-2, Segura sends it high into center field, and Chaz waves everyone puts it away. McCormick with the first out. In the bottom of the third, here comes the number 9 hitter, Brandon Marsh, who hit a home run yesterday, had a big game, hitting .375 this World Series, 1 home run, 1 RBI. Youngest player with a home run in the World Series at 24 years old. And he got here from the Angels on August 2nd, late in the season. It's definitely made his impact felt. March 4 for 7 against Christian Javier. Pretty good numbers with a double and RBI. Scoreless game in the bottom of the third, 1 out, nobody on. Javier starts him off with a slider. 1-0. Here's the 1-0. High. 2-0 to Marsh. Here's a 2-0. Way high. 3-0 to Marsh. Can't get a base hitter to bring back the top of the lineup here if you're Javier. Got to find a way to get back in the zone here. Three 3-0 to Marsh. And that is ball 4. Walked him in 4 pitches. Javier to Marsh. And here comes Kyle Schwarber as we head back to the top of the lineup. Big acquisition for the Phillies during the offseason. Schwarber 0 for 1 today with a flyout. One out. 4-pitch walk to Brandon Marsh sets up Kyle Schwarber here in the bottom of the third. 1 out in a scoreless game. And great pitch there. I think that was a curveball from Christian Javier. Knuckle curve. There you go. 0-1. Down and away. Got him there. Look at these Schwarber bombs, as they like to call them in the postseason. 488 feet in game 1 of the NLCS. 405, 429. Consistently hitting well over 400. And Schwarber swing and a foul. 0-2. That was a fastball from Javier. The 0-2, Javier quickly checks on Marsh there. The 0-2 to Schwarber. It is a ground ball. It's a foul ball. Nearly fair down the right field line. He calls it foul, and it stays 0-2. Nearly a fair ball. That was extremely close. Very, very close. The 0-2. Schwarber takes his time here. Here's the 0-2. It is down and low, and Vasquez checks on Marsh there, and he's still at first. 1-2. The 1-2. It is strike 3 and nearly out, but Marsh steals second again. That's a second stolen base for the Phillies. Another attempt at a strike him out, throw him out. Nearly got him there, but 2 outs. I thought this was a very good throw. That is close. Very, very close. Nice throw by Vasquez. Just couldn't get him in time, it seems like. Nearly got him there. Very, very close. Phillies up a runner in scoring position again. Bottom of the third, 2 outs. Marsh on second. Here's Rhys Hoskins. 0 for 1 today for Hoskins. Hoskins takes that slider down 1-0. The 1-0, it's down and away again. 2-0 to Hoskins. Hoskins continues to, he hits a lot of home runs early. He's gotten off to some amazing starts and has done all his damage at home. And I think this is very critical at bat. Hoskins loves to get out and get this crowd going, get the Phillies off to good starts. So we'll see what happens. Here's the 2-0. And Hoskins fouls it, and Gurriel will make the play, and he is out. And that will end it for the bottom of the third inning. We are through 3 in Game 4 of the World Series. Astros 0, Phillies 0. All right, guys. Well, that's going to unfortunately do it for this stream. Gotta eat, go have dinner. So I'll see you guys next time. Appreciate all the support. Thank you guys so much. Go Astros.